Oh yeah, I actually like this frame a bit more now. The other backdrop I had before, it was more. I mean, it was good, but like this is way better. Wait, let's see if we can make this a little. Anyway, that looks a lot better. Hey, Timothy Miller's here. We're back with another video. I want to talk about fashion this time, specifically the material that we use. Oh, fun fact: I'm holding the mic this time because I don't know. I felt like it. So, fashion. I would say this is, something that gets on maybe not most men's minds about fashion, but when it comes to fashion, I think how you present yourself, at least for a first impression, wherever you're going, it does matter because when people see you for the first time, unfortunately, we all judge. We will judge you by how you look and how we look at you from the first time. So, I think it's always nice to leave some kind of first impression that you can do. If not, then yeah, that's just how it is. Maybe you're not into that. But for some of us who just want to, up our game just a little bit more, I think it helps to, be a bit more conscious of what you wear. And I'm here to give some tips and tricks about that, specifically on material, not styling. We can do another video on styling if there's enough interest for anyone's watching, but we'll start with material. So any natural material that you can go for is preferred, and I'll tell you why. From a eco standpoint, if you care about, the world and stuff, I don't know if you don't, I don't care if you do, but if you do, then you want to avoid any of the synthetic fibers or materials that they use for clothes because one, it's not breathable, two, it's not good for the environment because no one talks about this, but like what happens to all the old clothes that people don't want or need anymore? Where does it get discarded? No one really talks about that. It probably goes to some third world country and it's just tons of piles, literal tons of piles of old clothes from fast fashion and stuff. And so material wise, if you can go for anything that isn't synthetic or that isn't the majority synthetic, then you're on a good starting point in terms of eco. So anything that's cotton, that's good. Even then, it's a gray zone because it could be cotton, but it's treated with certain chemicals and stuff. Anyway, we're not going to go too into details about that. I've yet to do more research on it, so I can't really give too much information on that. But yeah, polyester, if you can avoid, try that. I know Calvin Klein, they have those underwear. And I feel like it's a thing for most guys to get Calvin Klein underwear because maybe they buy it because it's the thing that girls like. Oh, this guy wears Calvin Klein. Wow. But if it's made out of polyester, I'd say try and avoid it because then it's not breathable down your man region. So if you can go for cotton, that's better. If you can't afford cotton for some reason, then I mean that's fine. Like cotton can be affordable just as polyester. Polyester could be even cheaper, but in some cases, maybe in more a higher brand luxury kind of stuff, it's actually more expensive to get some of those polyester stuff just because of the brand name. So I know I've been to Zara. We have a Zara here in town, and most of their stuff is polyester. When you think it's real, it's just polyester. Like the leather products, the man-made leather is. That's not real, by the way. If you think man-made leather is real leather, it's not. It means it's fake. Yeah, if you can go for cotton, wool, linen, silk. Silk is on the more pricier side, but it is nice for certain products, certain items. Yeah, just anything natural, nothing too synthetic per se. So avoid polyester, avoid what else? You don't have to avoid acrylic or fancy stuff. There's a bunch of different fibers out there. It's kind of confusing. Maybe I'll do a more in-depth video on it if anyone wants. Yeah, so what you wear could affect your skin. So I realized with some of the clothes I had, it just gave me not a rash, but just some irritation, I realized. So I've been swapping out most of my polyester clothing stuff and just going with natural stuff. Oh, merino wool, that's really good. Merino wool, if you can invest in that. That is a bit pricier, but it's definitely worth the investment. It's better than, buying a cheap thing and then just buying it again and again when you could just buy maybe that one thing once and you're good to go. Laundry is a whole other thing. That could be another video if you guys are interested in that, like how to properly do laundry and not to ruin your clothes, especially the nice ones that you've invested in. Yes. No synthetic fibers, but if it does come with synthetic fibers, that's not the biggest deal. It's just more like, is it going to affect you personally? Do you even care about polyester at all? That kind of thing. I care about it. Just feels better, looks better for me. Sometimes you can't even tell the difference with polyester and cotton. Maybe they just make it so indistinguishably like similar. Who knows? So material wise, yeah, stick with those if you can. Now, if you did want a styling, advice, I can give one. And so I'll give a little backstory really quick. So, when I was younger, back in high school and stuff, I didn't really care about my fashion or my taste or anything. I just wore, for the most part, a t-shirt and jeans and a sweater. And that's like your average guy in high school wearing that kind of stuff, right? So if you want to give a little upgrade to your wardrobe, I'd say a nice polo shirt. I think that would be nice. Like, I'm wearing one right now. This is, I guess it's kind of hard to see, but it's a black polo shirt. It's a really nice polo shirt. I think the brand is Banana Republic. But here's the thing. I went to a thrift store and I got it. Now, here's the other thing too. You don't need to go to the brand names and buy the good brand name stuff. Honestly, you could find some good stuff at the thrift store. I don't know if you're in a small town or a big town, but if your thrift store has some good stuff, you can find some good stuff for cheap, really cheap. I think I got this for $10. I think at retail price, this could have been $100. So I would highly recommend thrift shopping, but also do keep in mind, if you are thrift shopping, it is secondhand. Therefore, just look out for stains or rips or anything. Wash your clothes. If you do buy it, wash it after before you wear it. I would highly recommend thrift shopping. It does take a bit more time because you have to really go through what you want and stuff. But I'd say the one clothing item that you could and should invest in, just to bring your looks a little higher, is a polo shirt. It works for every occasion. It's not too. It can be business, but it can also be casual. Oh, another tidbit. If it comes with, I wonder if I can show this here. Hold on. Some of the sleeves comes with a wrap, the sleeves around, and it makes your muscles look bigger because it's nicely wrapped around your bicep and stuff, or wherever it lands. So if you can get that and just it just pops a bit more of your muscles in there, that's also a bonus there. But if not, that's fine. But if you do want that nicer, slimmer look, then yeah. Now, if you're a bit on the bigger side, maybe don't opt for that. Just find the polo shirt that is your size. But here's the thing too. That's another thing. Don't invest in expensive clothes if you are at a certain weight class that you don't want to be in. I think that's the nicest way I can put it. If you have a goal to lose a lot of weight, then I wouldn't invest in a lot of brand name stuff, because if you're going to lose weight, then eventually those bigger clothes that you have, you're going to donate it or you're going to put it away somewhere. I don't know. So, or even sell it because you won't need it anymore because you've already lost so much weight. So, don't invest too much into clothes, especially expensive brand ones. And yeah, once you do get to your preferred like body size and like all that fun stuff, however, muscle mass you've accumulated over your times in the gym, then yes, then you can start investing in some good clothes. And if you know you're going to stay in that weight class for the most part, then yeah, you can start investing in some good stuff. So for myself, I'm between medium to large. Honestly, some brands, their mediums are large and their larges are medium. It really depends. You have to try it out for yourself. But yeah, that's fashion without too much of the styling. Like I can do a styling video at some point, and if you guys are interested, we could do like a full on, hey, from head to toe, what would you wear for certain occasions? There's a lot of YouTubers who do that already. I'm sure you could find some good ones out there. But if you want it personally from me and from what I wear, I can definitely do that for you guys. I'd be happy to do that. So I think that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.